Howdy folks, Big Anklovich here. I used to be 300 pounds. I used to have diabetes. I used to have high blood pressure, acid reflux, all sorts of issues. But then I found the carnivore diet. I used it to lose 100 pounds to resolve my diabetes, high blood pressure, acid reflux, all the stuff. It's all gotten better. And so that's what I talk about on my channel is the carnivore diet. And what we're doing right now, me and my friend Marshall are doing the September Carnivore Challenge, where we support each other in our attempt to use carnivore, alternate day fasting, and some exercising with some walking to regain our health. So let's head into our daily videos and see how things are going here on Big Anklovich on Health. All right, so how's it going for me on this September 9th? Well, it went pretty good today. You know, I've got my plan of eating only at work, which I was having trouble with the last 2 weeks, really. I kept coming home and being hungry and then just giving in and eating a bunch of crap that I shouldn't, like ham and cheese and, processed meat and all the kind of stuff that's not going to help you lose weight. So I came up with a new strategy this week. Well, I think I started, I don't know when I started. Anyways, I came up with a new strategy where I'm going to have enough food to make myself really stuffed. I guess that was this week that I came up with that strategy. I cooked myself some fat fries too, and I have a whole bag of them at work that I've got standing by, as well as a lot of food. I have enough food for more than just this week there right now. Because I smoked a whole bunch of stuff in my smoker over the weekend. And that's what I started with this morning. I had a pound of my smoked pork butt. That stuff is so good. It was really tasty. Although this was a lot fattier than the stuff that I had yesterday. I'm not sure. It might have been too fatty. I had a little bit of issues with it. I think due to the fat content of it, but it was still super yummy. And but I was so stuffed for a while. I got past 4 hours that I had eaten, and I was, that was when I was going to eat again, and I just did not want to. Eventually, I used the bathroom, and then I felt a little better, and then I ate my next meal, which was a pound of chuck roast that I had put in the crock pot over the weekend. And so that was super good. And then right before I left work, I grabbed a handful of those fat fries and I ate those. It was just a handful, but that was enough to keep me good and full for the rest of the day, all of that food. So that's 2 days in a row I haven't eaten anything at home, so I'm getting it. It'll be a little harder tomorrow because tomorrow I'm fasting. Although usually I'm tempted, but I don't give in to temptations when I'm fasting. So that's probably good. I should be fine. Because once I finished those fat fries that I ate as I was getting in the car, that's it. I started my fast. I'm going to try and get 42 hours for my fast. And we'll see how it goes. The whole day long at work, I was doing my usual half-hour alarm thing and getting up and walking, and I had about 10,000, I think I had 9,800 steps, something like that. When I got home, I went out for my walk, and I started walking, and then my phone died on me. And I thought, oh, what a bummer. I don't have music. So I guess I'll just walk in silence. I can, sounds of nature. I'm not one of those people that's got to have something going in their ears all the time. Although I do like to have something like that, but I can deal with it. I'm fine. So I walked on for a little bit, and then I realized, oh, shoot. If my phone's dead, it's not counting these steps. So I thought, crap, I need to go back home and charge the phone, and then I'll go out and finish my walk later. Well, I came back home, I charged my phone. I did not go back out for a walk. So all I have is, I think it's 11,000 steps on my, my chart. I Probably got more like 13,000, 12 or 13, but you know, they're not going to show up because most of those were done after the phone was dead. But that's okay. I got the exercise in one way or another, and so that's what really matters. So that's what I got. That's what I did today. And now I'm fasting, and I'm hoping that things are going to be pretty good with this fast. So I'll let you know. Tune in tomorrow for the next exciting episode. Okay, let's go see what Marshal's doing today.
Thanks, Big. Hey, carnivores. It's Marshal here for day number 9 of September during the awesome autumn. And remember when I said I was on a roll, I got my groove back, and I felt like I was taking on the world? Well, I'm pretty much still doing that. I did not end up fasting all day today. Just a lot going on, running around quite a bit for work, and ended up eating 2 Wendy's burgers with some cheese and some bacon around lunchtime, or later than lunchtime in the afternoon. And later on, I had a couple hot dogs at home because I'd already broken my fast. And so I didn't end up fasting today, which is off script and not doing what I said I was going to do. I didn't get a chance to, I didn't get a chance to go on an official walk. I did walk around. I was on my feet quite a bit today, but I didn't officially go on a walk. And so, yeah, I mean, even though I'm not going off the deep end, I didn't, go on a bender or anything like that, it feels like I've failed because I didn't fast and I didn't go for a walk. And I was doing pretty well. I was on a roll. I was doing that very consistently. And so I do feel like I failed today. But in the grand scheme of things, I mean, I didn't go off carnivore. I stayed true to that. I really, other than the cheese, I didn't go, I was carnivore. It wasn't quite beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, but, that's okay. I didn't do it this time. I'll do it again on Thursday. I'll fast again. And it's not the end of the world, but I do feel a little bit let down, but I can't let something like that get me discouraged, right? I mean, I'm still doing fine. I'm still doing good. But if that becomes a habit, then that's where the problem lies. So I can't let that happen. Yeah, that's about it for my day. Yeah, I'll be back. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, Marshall, I got something to say about this. Holy cow, man. You had me, you had me going, okay, with that whole intro thing there. I was like, oh no, Marshall. But I bet that you feel a little down about yourself for giving in and not going through with your fast when you had a hard day. You gave in and you did something that you weren't planning on doing. You said you were going to. You didn't keep your word. You probably feel bad. But I want you to realize something. You said that you went and had a couple of Wendy's hamburgers with cheese and bacon on them. Now, when you said that, I thought, oh, crap, Marshall, and then I realized, wait a minute. You don't mean that you had a couple of Wendy hamburgers. You mean you had a couple of Wendy's burger patties with cheese and bacon on them. Not a couple of Wendy's hamburgers. Do you remember the last time you went to Wendy's? You didn't just have burger patties. You had burgers. And you did that several times in the last few months where you went to a fast food place and you ate the fast food, the regular old stuff. You didn't. You went there and you got just what you should. Yeah, you weren't supposed to be eating at that time, and that's kind of a failure for that, but Your failure is now a success, Marshall. That's one of those things that I've been saying for a while here. I swear I've said it at least once or twice in the last few months, where, you know, it's such, you get to a certain point where it's a blessing. It's a great thing, man. You are to the point where when you fail, when you give in, when you have a craving or something like that, you eat something that's not going to destroy you. You eat something that's not starting you over. You ate some hot dogs and some hamburger patties with some cheese on it. I mean, that's the same thing that I kept, I really want a treat. What did I eat for a treat? A bunch of cheese. And yeah, cheese is not helping me. It's not getting me there, but it's not hurting me either. Neither did this stuff. This stuff didn't hurt you. It's fine. You know, you're not kicking yourself backwards. It's not the 1 step forward, 2 steps back kind of a thing. Instead, you're taking 1 step forward and then just a pause before you take the next step forward. I don't know if you understood just how big of a deal that is. I think it's a huge deal for you, and I'm super excited that that is the case for you, Marshall, that you were able to have a tough day and just deal with it. That is so cool. And I think that you really are on a roll, and you're going to keep being on a roll. That is great when you can make your cheats, you know, oh, I cheated, I had pork rinds. Oh, I cheated, I had some cheese. Oh, I cheated, I had a slice of ham, you know. I feel bad when I have that stuff because it's not what I'm supposed to be eating. It's not what I said I was going to eat. It's not lion diet or whatever. But it's not bad. You know, it's not going to throw me for a loop and leave me spiraling downward for months or years, which is what happened before. So this is a huge victory, Marshall, and I hope you understand that you really are on your way. So keep it up. Keep your chin up, and, you know, you got this. All right, folks. We'll see you next time on Big Anklevich on Health.